My soul. You're all welcome to this show. You are all welcome. This is Richard Kings. Richard Kings is from Saw. He's from Saw, from Kumbo. Or call it Kimbo. He sings so well. I'm sure you can search him on YouTube. are welcome. As you are coming, please do share. Share the live show in WhatsApp and Facebook. We have just 2 hours to be here. Just 2 hours live show to talk about the revolution. People of Ambazonia, those of you who are watching me now from Menji, from Alo, inside Lebialem, those of you who are watching me from Kwakwa, from Bole, from Bova, from Ikiliwindi, from Mato, from Kosala, right inside Bokwango, Moliko, Bonjongo, Victoria, Tiko, my 16, my 14, my 1, Ekona, Moyoka, right this inside Bamenda, for Metazem, for Balinyonga, for Balikumbat, for Jidinkinjum, inside Fundong, inside Bello, Nguti, everywhere, Ndu, Nkambe, Nkumbo, everywhere across Ambazonia, and our brothers, our sisters, our wives, our husbands, our mothers, our aunties, our nephews, and all those who they outside of Ambazonia, all those the way this struggle don't meet them for outside Ambazonia way, they don't even go back home. We now welcome to this live show. Today I go talk about so many things about the revolution. But tomorrow again for afternoon during our normal short service I will come. But then I will focus on other issues. So today I will talk about broad issues about our revolution. I will talk about the election where La Republica hold on for inside Ambazonia. I will talk about the recently formed Self-Defense Council. I will talk about my trip to Boya. I will talk about the Lebialem issue, and I will talk about the issue of arrest of officials of the government of La Republique, and I will receive your questions. So if you are joining this show, please, by the time we reach 500 views, we will begin the show. So please share it on WhatsApp, share it on Facebook, share it everywhere, and maybe I know say. Ambazonia is at war. We saw the video for La Republique, how Honorable Chinda Fobin. We talk. We are at war. We are at war. We are at war. So please share. By the time we are 500, we are going to begin. For now, let's listen to some more music from Richard Kings. Richard Kings, you know him. He's from Kimbo, Nabanso boy. He sings very well. All right, it is 500 views, and we are going to begin we are going to begin this show. I want to seize the opportunity this Saturday afternoon to welcome all those who don't join this our show to talk about the revolution, to talk about the Southern Cameroon's Ambazonian revolution. For all our mamidem, our party, for inside Menji, for inside Alu, for inside the whole of Lebialem County, one of for Kupe Maninguba, from Guti, for Big Nganjo, one of from Bole, from Nake, from Kwakwa, inside the whole of Bonge, from Bangem, Kumba, the whole of Meme, inside Fako, Ekona, Moyoka, Boya, Victoria, Limbe, inside Bamenda, from Menta, from Jiniginjim, inside Manu, everywhere across Ambazonia, you are welcome to this show. I believe and I hope say there are many of you who are now watching me live from Ambazonia. You are welcome. Good afternoon. For our brothers and sisters in the day outside Ambazonia, for La République, one day for Yaoundé, from Bafoussam, from Douala, from Gaoundéré, everywhere across in La République, you are also welcome to this live show. One them from Germany, from USA, from Canada, South Africa, Nigeria, Belgium, China, Russia, Ukraine, Thailand, everywhere across La République, you are welcome to this live show. Today, I want to talk about the issue of elections. We're going to begin by talking about elections. That will be our first point. We know say all of us we agree say no election in Ambazonia. We agree on that one. Whether it is senatorial election, it is parliamentary election, it is presidential election, we don't agree say no election for inside Ambazonia. And it be incumbent upon us, for we will activists, we will be people for social media, for continue for educate our people while we talk say no election. So again, I don't come for remind us, especially us, where we dey back on ground zero, when they hear me now. And those us who are there abroad, we will transmit this information back to those on ground zero. I don't just come for remind us why would the talk say we don't want election. It not mean say we don't want war, no. It don't mean say we don't want for fight, no. We talk say we don't want election because say the conditions for election not even mean warrant for the election. Because say we there in a war. For 2 years going now, we don't fight a war where La République, it don't take a full force against us. They don't match our people. You don't see video where our people they stay for bush. So you there for Boya, you ain't there for Victoria, you ain't there for Kumba or for mainland Bamenda. Nothing say you go vote. Then you leave people there for Kwakwa, people there for Manu, people there for Mekiliwindi, people there for Mato, people there for Bole, people there for Big Ganjo, all those Batibo, all those areas the way they be affected. We don't talk say this struggle, now struggle for all for one for all. There are many reasons why we don't want make election hold for inside Ambazonia. But the first reason where I want make you where you watch, make you think I say, may you not fool you say election will solve the problem. No. Election for inside Ambazonia will not solve this issue. The only election where if it solve the issue, now a referendum for say okay, may they come truly, they ask we under the auspices of the of foreign bodies and UN will say, okay, true. We don't want to remain with the people them or we don't want to go. That's the only election where it go give a headway, where it go fit solve free. Make the man not come fool you. I don't see poster them for people where they go on for say they run campaign for parliamentarian or senator. Where they don't fool you. They don't get powers because the system in place, the current system in place, it not give powers for Senate to take any action. The current system in place will not give powers for Parliament to take any action. We don't see them. Say even the SDA parliamentarians, the way they be try for Parliament for make sure say make they discuss the issue, Parliament is not discuss. So now a waste of time. In fact, La République the user election for sure the world say we still be part and parcel of them. We still want this current union. So when we talk say we don't want election, it not be say we just be radical or just because say we want problem. No, we don't talk say election and then go help this current issue. There is a Southern Cameroon's question. There is a problem which dates back to 1961, and until we solve that problem, La Republic will not have it easy in Ambazonia. So, may we be clear for all those way that they go for something and say, no, allow election to take place. When election take place, they will solve them. No, there is no way it is possible. There is no way that will not happen. Because the very people, the way they talk, say the one way they go vote, are the very councillors them. If for be say this parliament will get power, La Republic parliament not get power, their senate will not get power, all power it be lie in the hands of Paul Biya. Now he decide if parliamentarians they go sleep or they go chop or they go dance. Now he decide which law they go pass, which law they go pass. They go pass. So it is waste of time. Now waste of time if our people never Ambazonia, you go say, may go show them on council, you vote that people them. No. Those when you vote those people as senators them, you do only help them for their own career. In fact, now only them, they go get money from government, they go feed for feed and their family, but you, the normal people for Katsier, you don't get any help. Not tell me say they can't be what be boreholes. Say they can't be bridge. What be bridge? Bridge don't put chalk for your table. Boreholes don't bring chalk for your table. No. We don't talk say the system in place, the whole system in place. Even our point of bank for the Republic, they know. The whole system in place, the system where it govern this present Cameroon, not be one way if it help the common man on the floor. So make SDF not fool you. Make them say, no, we can't vote for we want federalism, we go help. No, don't way. No way, because the present councillors, them, majority of them are CPDM councillors. And those are people the way they never ever and ever show any sign of say the beef for this struggle. For even show sympathy. We don't say you don't want to beef for the struggle, but for even show say you sympathize. Listen, they don't kill many people for Kwakwa, they don't burn people alive, they don't do all type of thing where we think say these people for they will talk, but they never talk. Not because they never talk, but because their party don't tell them say, maybe they should not quiet. If they talk, they will be sanctioned. So they should not quiet. So they put their party first before their own people. So if you, Ambazonia, for the present councillors, the councillors are mostly CPDM. So you think say they will go vote SDF? No way. At the end of the day, Paul Biya get powers for appoint 30% of the councillors. When we say if councillors are 100, he will appoint 30. Me say that 30 now you own way they appoint them, they pay allegiance to Paul Biya and CPDM. Amongst the 70 men they go vote, that vote that smoke screen, they go still Tifam. They always say SDF. SDF will give you Meta County, or SDF will give you Kumbo. It has already been arranged. It has been arranged. Even the Elekam will think say, well, how can Elekam give you free? No. Elekam will again Joma, other put them. Those are CPDM or courts. Those are die-hearted people. So then, when we talk to no election, Nimna say, we don't want for fight, or we don't want for the argument. So no. That because say, we don't realize and say, even the election in the present scenario, it will not help this revolution. It will not help you. So you, when you be councillor, when you think say, you go vote, senator, make senator to help you. No way. So I call out all the councillors and way, and not say some of we get brothers and sisters that are councillors. Now our place for call them, tell them this truth. So if you be councillor, you watch me, go with your conscience and stay home. Go with your conscience and stay home. If you be councillor, or if you watch me now, and your papa, your uncle, your auntie are councillor, go to your papa and uncle tell them, uncle, what you're going to do is wrong. Uncle, see, better you stay home. So we get role for play. All of us, I did not see, I get close to 700 views. And many people will come and watch. So when you watch, and you know a councillor, reach out to that councillor, be a woman or woman, and school him, educate him or her. Say, going out to vote, only give more powers to Paul Biya to continue to do things when you do around Amazonia. May you councillor, not talk say because Tico is scam. Not talk say because Boya is scam, because Victoria is scam. Because it start from Manu. When it start from Manu, nobody knew you come to Kwakwa or to Lebialem or to Batibo. Nobody knew. All of us will be say, why not only Manu? Why not only Manu? Why not only Manu? Now you don't leave Manu, you don't come closer. And revolution is stage by stage. Now stage by stage where revolution day. It go stage by stage. So it move. And the self-defense forces them, each day they make their own mistake and they learn from their mistake. Each day there are ideas coming out to build them up. Each day self-defense they sprout up. So if that tree will stop, no, will not say this struggle will not stop today. It will not stop today. Even you can't senators them, it will not succeed for being inside a house una put military inside the house, una vote senators them. You where you be senator when you go for the election. Not say your life also be at stake because say you don't deliberately talk, say you don't put La Republique first before your people. It will not stop today. La Republique, you can win by doing that election. Where you go put council in the hall, then you put them for military, say maybe they vote. Don't go vote, quite all right. You go elect them, you go announce the status of them, but you be senator, you go only end for Yaoundé. Because it will not be business as usual in Ambassador. So I want come for educate us to say there is no reason for us to go and vote. No reason. If La Republique for sure show us say if we vote these senators them, they will actually listen to the people's crime. If the present senators them, if the present parliamentarians from Angola Cameroon, if they don't be able to talk, apart from SDF who have been talking, how would think say going to vote and all CPDM senators them, it will help the revolution. My friend and brother Rudolph Kem say, Mark Barretta, why can't we just allow these people to go and vote? So that when they vote, they will be able to put in place people who will represent you. And I asked him, okay, I asked him, tell me, those who are going to vote, those councillors, who are they? Those councillors, who are they? Are they CPDM councillors or are they new persons? Do we have new councillors, people who represent the present day realities? No. We have bunch of councillors who rely on money, bunch of CPDM councillors who by themselves they have not even said a word. And in these same councillors, there will be the one way they will go vote CPDM. So at the end of the day, at the end of March, we are going to have a new Senate, which is made up of CPDM people, because there's a big majority of councillors. And we will have President Paul Biya appointing another 30% of the status. So who the lost? Now who the lost? So maybe not come for you tell you when you go vote, yeah, no, because the present senators and present parliamentarians, they have not done anything for the revolution. They have not even condemned the killings of Mami Api, of those who were born alive. They have not. They are quiet. Them Belamokis. Belamokis in Boyade. He plans to run for election. He is on Facebook. He watches me. He sees me. He's quiet. He has never once said no. What the government is doing in Kwakwa, in Bole, in Batibo is wrong. And they call themselves parliamentarians. They are parliamentarians for the whole nation. So if you are parliamentarian for the whole nation and you can't even condemn on both sides, to be safe, condemn on both sides, let them be aware. Even condemn on both sides. That you condemn on both sides people who are doing exercises. Even condemn. No. So there is no way we think that we are going to vote. In fact, those going to vote, those councillors, you are going to empower Biya more. You are going to give Biya more power to massacre more. So we are now with this campaign that it is a place for councillors to go with their consciences. It's a non-violent campaign. In fact, it's a non-violent movement. It's a non-violent struggle. Because even self-defense is non-violent. Self-defense is not violence. So we are still in our non-violent movement. It's a non-violent struggle. It's a non-violent revolution. So it's a place to keep on educating. So I don't come again for remind. I will say, please pick up your phone. If you know any councillor, call the councillor. Say there is no need. You go and stay in the hall. Then police people, because if it's free and fair, why would they have a hall which is gathered by police people? If Atakanji knows that he is free, why would you go to Bamenda with bulletproof over your body with serious military? If it's free, why not go and visit your people freely? Why not? If you are free, don't even see it. If you are free, you should be able to visit your people freely without being afraid that you'll be gunned down. So it means something is wrong. So please, as you listen to me today, if you know a councillor, wherever the councillor is, please pick up your phone and call them. If you are a councillor and you are watching me today, go with your conscience. Ask yourself this question: that how will my vote change? Ask yourself. Your vote has not helped to change the system. How will your vote now help to change? But you have bested away, it will help. Imagine that in Amazonia, there is no election completely. It means we may have sent the final statement to La Republique. La Republique will come to understand that finally, that is why I keep on being very angry with the SDF. Because the SDF, as a main political party, with their many roots in Amazonia, the SDF, they know very well that going for election, they will not win. They know it. They know it. They know because nothing has changed. The players of Elekam has not changed. The SGOs and DOs that are still very active in elections. The regime still has gendarme, police, and military under their payroll to make sure that they steal the election. So if the SGF can tell me that Mark Barretta, the system has changed, look at, we have an independent electoral commission. We have people who are credible. Look at, we think that if you go and vote, we can reach in the 2D and change, and probably change and reach the vote and go phone. No, but I've not seen it. So we have to be real. We have to be real. There is no way parliamentary election or senatorial or even the general election will help us. The only thing that will help us is that this regime of Paul Biya must first and foremost demilitarize Southern Cameroon's Amazonia, declare that the war is over, release our interim president, release Mancho and all those who are held in captivity, and make sure that those who are in the refugee camps can come home freely, and then call for that dialogue. Show some sincerity that you want to. You want to, because at the end of the day, we have seen it. We have seen it that people will die on both sides. And the government must be informed by now that no amount of home burning, no amount of killing will stop the determination of the people to fight, because the genes to fight, the zeal to fight, the zeal to be free, it is inbuilt in our DNA. No amount of home burning, no amount of killing people alive, no amount of intimidation will stop this revolution. But at the end of the day, we will go back on the table to talk. So, I have told some people have reached out to me and said that, no, listen, the honors to call for dialogue is not in our power. Self-defense forces, the interim government, Amazonian groups, and all the like, we don't have power to call for dialogue. We don't have it. The power to call for dialogue, the power to de-escalate the war is on the regime. It's not on us. We are only reacting. We are only keeping our home safe. We are only reacting to defend our territorial space. So, it is on the honors of the regime. Don't come to me and say, Mark Barretta, come for dialogue. Some people in the group, it was also saying, Mark Barretta, why can't you say no? No, the regime hasn't come for dialogue. No dialogue has taken place. When there is dialogue, there are compromises. Maybe if the regime say, okay, we are ready for dialogue, maybe we'll say, we'll give a ceasefire. Our self-defense forces will fall back. It's okay. We'll give a ceasefire. Let's see how truthfully the regime really want to sit and dialogue. Okay. You now do what? You call back your military. Remove your tanks and all over Amazonia. Take them back to the Republic. You release everyone and say, okay, go. And then you now call for dialogue in the presence of third party who will come there to negotiate. You know, who will come to negotiate. It will be a give and take. Who will come there in the presence of the United Nations, AU, to negotiate, to talk, as man who will sit on the round table. The table will not be a head. No, nobody will sit at the head. We will sit on the round table to dialogue, to discuss. It's okay. How did we come about with this union? How far we gone, and what do we want going ahead? And then the people of Amazonia will be free to express their will, how they want to go ahead with this concubinage union with so-called La Republique, or if they want an outright separation. That's the only possible endpoint. If not, the war will continue. It will continue. It will continue. Whether I die today, or it will continue until the landmark is Boya. No. So if they like, they take me off. They take me off. No. In fact, this revolution is already in the minds of people. From grandmother, from grandmammy to grandpapa to Pekin. Any man, any people will be born in his genes. It already know say this scope na so for fight. So, même si man can say we no want dialogue. No. Nim na we go dialogue. Nim na we. Now we will not have powers for dialogue. If we had the powers, in fact, when we're saying dialogue, self dialogue, no, we don't have the power to come for dialogue. The power to come for dialogue is on the honors of the regime. And you and don't talk. You don't talk. Many people don't talk. Many can don't talk. Say make the regime call dialogue, but they are adamant because they don't say when we sit down to dialogue on the root cause, on the root cause of this thing, we will fall back to how the union came about. Because in truth, we have seen it that we are a people we are different. Just like Nigeria came about, just like Ghana came about, just like Equatorial Guinea, just like any other country came about, that is how Ambassador was also born. So therefore, in fact, when a white man came to Africa, the white man met a vast land, very big land, and the white man through colonialism decided to chop the Africa into pieces and say, hey, Africa, this is Nigeria, this is Ghana, this is Togo, this is... And so, if those other countries if those other countries could enjoy the dividend of colonialism as being a separate nation, what stops Ambazonia as a people with a different culture to be also on our own? What stops us? What stops us? So no, we have a recognized territorial space. We have a recognized territorial space which is recognized according to international law. That is why La République cannot win us in law court. They cannot win us. We are saying that, take us to court. You call us terrorists, take us to court and challenge us that you have the authority over our space. Take us to court. And let's discuss the merits of the law case. Let's discuss how it came together. You show us that, okay, according to UN Charter, this is what you did to warrant us. No, they know it. UN knows it. La République knows it. France knows it. USA knows it. That is why USA in the 80s, the CIA had said, if La République dares to trample on the educational, legal aspect of Anglophones will pick up arms. They saw it. So don't think, in fact, Donald Trump, Uncle Sam country, they know it. They saw it. So all those FBIs, CIA, they know it. They follow us. They know it. They are thinking they are not. They know it. They had warned us that if, at some point in time, if La République dares, with our territorial space, with our legal and educational aspect, we will rise and will pick up arms. So, they prophesy it, and it is happening. So, that it's not strange to them. It's not strange. It's not strange. Even the US, people buy guns for self-defense. It's not strange. Whenever people pick up arms, it's not strange. It's not strange. They have been forced to that position to pick up arms. They have been forced. Because when we came in September, we came with peace plans, and we danced, and we were met with machine guns. So therefore, that is why I'm telling you now, all those who have uncles, who have aunties, who have relatives, and because some of us who are watching me, we are friends, you know, according to Anglophones, we are friends, we are families. Most of us, we have relatives who are going in for the election. If you don't say you are a relative, you are auntie, you are papa, you are uncle, and you go in as senator, talk for you, talk for you. Because it will not be business as usual. It will not be business as usual. There's no way. Because anyone who goes in, let me keep aside councillors. I'm talking now about senators. Anyone, whether it's SDM or CPDM, who goes in for that election and is being elected as a senator, you make yourself a direct enemy of the people. You make yourself a direct enemy of the people. And when, like my friend Shekami said, you see, when you make yourself a direct enemy of the people, there are consequences. I am not Barretta. I am responsible for my words. In fact, I know the consequences of my words. I know what I've gotten myself into. And so when certain things come, it will not be strange to me. It will not be strange to me. I'm a wit. It will not be strange to me. So please, all those senators who are going in, be it SDF or CPDM, know that I hope you know the consequences of your actions, because you are legitimizing La République. Don't tell me you are going there to solve. No. You are going there for your pocket. You are going there for your political agenda. You are going there for you and your family. You are not going there for Mami Happy, who was born alive. You are not going there for all those in Kwakwa, for all those in Manyum, for all those in Batibo who are now sleeping in the bushes. Who are now in the bushes. We saw a video yesterday in Big Ganjo. We saw it where mothers, young babies of 2, 3, 4 years, they're in the bushes. No, it is unheard of. Because none of you Anglophone elites, none of you CPDM politicians, none of you are not, in fact, be among you people. If all of you Anglophone elites today, if all of you, if you rise and you speak one voice, the regime will bow. It is because you have put your own personal interests, you have put your own money in front, and you don't have to stand up, and you think that it will not be business as usual. It will not. It will not. As far as Lebialim is concerned, it is off. Bonge, off. Manu, off. Batibo, off. off. Bit by bit, we will come closer to Buea. We will come to Buea. You might sit in Buea. You might sit in Victoria. You might sit in Bamenda, in Kumbo. In those main cities, you might sit there and have your so-called elections. But remember, in all those other areas, you will have no election. But all those CPDM parliamentarians or senators who are going, please. Today I gave a warning and I said, as civil servants, most of us, we have families, friends who work with the civil service. We have no choice. It's like using La Republic passport. We have no choice. For those who are using La Republic passport, we have no choice. We are saying that the fact that we are using La Republic passport or we are using CFA does not mean that we recognize it. No, we call it, it's a survival method. We are slaves. We are under occupation. So I've told you that if you are using La Republic passport, do not be ashamed. Do not say no because I support Amazonia. No. Don't listen to all those naysayers, to all those foolish nonsense, all those guys who say you support Amazonia but you're still using passport of La Republic. No. We have no choice. In fact, the very reason of our revolution, the very reason, in fact, is the fact that we are fighting to restore our statehood. We are fighting to have our own passport. That's what we are fighting. But because we need to stay alive to fight, because we need to be alive, we will use proudly the passport of La Republic. We will use proudly the CFA. We will use proudly their bus service because we are slaves. We have no choice. We have no choice. So don't be afraid. Don't be guilty. Those of you who go to, don't be guilty. Go to their embassies. It's your right. Go to their embassies. Ask for their passport. If they refuse, in fact, hold the embassy hostage. Hold the embassy hostage because it's your right. It's your right. They are using your resources in fact, they are using Ambazonia resources. We give more of the GDP. So we have right to those passports. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty. Don't think that, oh, no. Because I am supporting Amazonia. You don't, no. Use the passport. Use it. Don't feel guilty. Don't. You have the right to use that passport because, in fact, you will use your passport against them. You use your passport against them. You use their bus service against them. You use their CFA against them. You have the right. So don't allow any individual to play on you that, look at you, you are fighting Amazonia, but you are still using passport. And so what? In fact, the very reason, the very foundation of our revolution is that we want our own state. But for the meantime, while we are still trying to restore our main state, while we are still under occupation, while we are still under annexation by a foreign country, we will use the passport. Not because we love it, because we have no choice. And because it is common sense. And because it is logical. It's not because you have to show that, yes. No. Don't show. Don't. There's a pride comes before a fall. So those of you in the diaspora, that you don't have, you are not yet a citizen of the country, if you are still having Cameroon passport, use it, and travel across the world. Use it. But know fully well that at some point in time, we shall proudly hold our passport and say, hail the land of glory, and God bless Amazonia. So, use it. Don't allow people to play on your psychology. They try to play on your psychology to make you to feel as if you are fighting a loss. But no, it's not loss because the regime is feeling the pains. You know, we've got past ghost towns. Now is the era of self-defense. we have got past ghost towns. We have got past school resumption. We have got past court. All those things were in the previous area. No. As people like they can go to school. They like they don't go to school. If they like you make ghost towns. You like you don't make ghost towns. We have, in fact, now is the era of active self-defense. Now is the era to arrest all those colonial SGOs and the rest. To arrest them and keep them as prisoners of war. Yes. We have passed that era of ghost towns, school resumption, and so. Nonsense. We have passed that era. Now is the era of active self-defense. Now is the era to hold a county. To hold a county and raise the flag of Amazonia. Now is the era to hold our territorial space, to defend our land, defend our airspace and our sea. And we shall do that, inshallah. In God we trust. So please, a final warning to all of you. You watching me, I know that you watching me, you have a relative, a cousin or auntie who might be going for that senator. You have an auntie or so who might be a councillor. If you're a councillor by yourself, stay home. Stay home. Stay home and don't go. So please, let us continue. I call on all activists on social media. Let's continue to educate and put that election will not save us. Election will only make us fools. Election will make us laughing stock in the eyes of Cameroonese. Election will make us laughing stock in the eyes of internet community. It will give Biya and the ministers, in fact, that large mouth, they call him Isha Chiroma, large mouth Isha Chiroma with a very large, big, fat, baby mouth. It will give him the opportunity, and Jeff Femnogo, you know, Femnogo with his jaw, you see his jaw, Femnogo, you see him mop and his jaw, it can't fall. Yes. It will give Femnogo, the jaw Femnogo, and the large mouth Chiroma, the opportunity to go on air and laugh as you say, you see, there are only a handful of people who say they want to speak the country, you see. Majority of them are saying they want to stay with the union. No. Because the people who went out on September 22nd, on 1st September, they were real. Those were real soldiers, real mothers, real grandmoms, real people who went out, held the flag, and pledges allegiance to the flag. So, we will not fail on that. We have as a duty to make sure that we don't fail on that. We have as a duty to, so at the end of the day, all those Okada boys, if you're an Okada boy, you're watching me, listen, no one should take your livelihood. My friend Tabang Ivo sent out a notice and said, from Monday, the Okada boys will retaliate. I am by this notice also endorsing that move that Tabang Ivo made. In fact, if you're an Okada boy, Okada people, if you're watching me now, or you have person with Okada people, no one takes your livelihood of feeding. No. Atenganji has no right to take away your means to feed your own family. No one. No one takes your means to feed the family and you sit and fold your arms. No. So, Okada people, you are in your thousands. You have the means to crumble this regime to bow. So please, let us call on all the Okada people. All. I heard some of them are former who call Okada boys self-defense groups. All of them. Okada boys self-defense group. No one has the audacity to take away food from your table. No. Anyone who takes away food from your table, anyone who stop you from paying your house rent, from feeding your own family, is an enemy. So therefore, people from Okada people, I know that most of you have challenged Atenganji by not respecting that order. Yes, you have our blessings. You have the right to defend your family. You have the right to defend the fact that you want to feed. You have to, because where do you want to go? Most of you Okada people, where do you want to go? Some of them are graduates, no job. No. Okada boys in your thousands, in all these zones, rise up! Rise up! Rise up and defend your right to feed your family. Rise up and defend your right to have money for your medication for your family. Rise up and defend the right to pay your house rent. Rise up and defend the right to work. You have the right to work. No one can take the right from you. Rise up. We say never again. Never again shall it happen. You have challenged Atenganji by going to work. So I am calling on you that if you're an Okada boy, that is your job. That is where you have your money to feed your wife, to feed your children, to send them to school, to pay your house rent, to take care of your medication. And no one, not even me, no one has the right to deprive you of your livelihood. So therefore, you have our blessings to rise up from Mato to Kosala to Bamenda to Kumbo. Rise up Monday, rise up. Rise up in the morning and make the town ungovernable. Tell them that the fact that you sit quiet doesn't mean they can trouble you. Tell them that when you sit quiet doesn't mean you can't act. Tell Atenganji and the rest that you act on Monday. Monday, you act. You act and show this regime that you mean business. You mean business. So you in Kumba, you in Batibo, you in Bangem, everywhere, rise up. And you can as well join the self-defense force. You Okada boys, if you are very angry and you think that you can continue with your job, you can join the self-defense forces. Or you form your own group call them Okada Boys Self-Defense Groups Obacom. Okada Boys Self-Defense Group Obacom or Obakov. Give it a name. Give it a name. And show the occupier that you mean business. No one has the right to stop you to work. In fact, the right to work is enshrined in UN Charter. No one can abolish a right for you to work. Everyone has a right to work. So rise up, people, rise up and challenge Atatan Aponji. Who is he? Who is he? A common thief. Who is he? Who is Atatan Aponji? A common New Bell thief. Because we are in a country where we are in a regime where everything just happened without any care. How will I going to have a thief from New Bell find himself as Minister of Territorial Mission? Who have, in fact, you see, Biafra regime, bunch of thieves, bunch of occultists. Who is Atatan Aponji? If he's man enough, he will go to that Bamenda without bulletproof. Go and walk the street. And without those military people, go. Nonsense. Nonsense. This now brings me, I hope this message is clear. This message is clear. So please, again, before I conclude on this issue of elections, any senator, be you a family relative, we don't care. Be you a friend of a friend, we don't care. Be you an acquaintance, we don't care. Any senator whose name will appear in that ballot and who will go and be elected, you have declared yourself an enemy to 8 million Amazonians, and the people shall treat you as such. This is period and final. Sagat, Jimafu. Nonsense. Okay. Now this takes me to Lebi Alem. This afternoon, this morning, we saw that Lebi Alem Self-Defense Forces or Restoration Forces, it was a joint team. I just learned that Ara was there, Tigers were there, and the rest. We saw a nice man, a father to us. Professor Leke Tambo was abducted. Now let me be clear. There are two things here. You see, I think Anglophones, those within the political class, we still have not come to the reality of what is happening on ground zero. We still take this struggle for a joke. Please, this struggle is not a joke. It's a struggle for survival. It's a struggle for restoration. It's a struggle where people have lost loved ones. It's a struggle where people are now in their thousands out as refugee. It's a struggle where families are sleeping in the bush. It's a struggle where many people are being killed and we don't even know. It's a struggle where there are mass graves. So, Anglophone civil servants and Anglophone politicians, please, this struggle is not a joke. It's not a joke. Remember, you can't, listen, you have the right as an individual to accept your appointment. I'm not saying that all civil servants should resign and come home. Because I can't say that now because I don't have the means to feed you. I don't have the means to give you without any alternative. But we are saying that if you are an Anglophone, if you are a civil servant, there are things you can do. If you cannot support the revolution, stay quiet in your Yaoundé or wherever you are and go ahead with your activity quietly. We have no problem. If you are a civil servant or a political appointee, just go ahead and do your things. We don't have any problem. Because I can't say withdraw from civil service and come. Then how do I feed you and your family? I can't say that. That's the truth. I can't say that. If our interim government maybe had a deal somewhere with much money, that would be they can able to pay civil servants. If the interim government said withdraw and we'll pay you monthly, then we understand. But for now, without that means, our revolution is being self-sponsored. It is a revolution funded by the people for the people. So there is no way I will come and say, if you are working for the civil service, resign. No, I can't say that on that man and God. But what I will say is that if you are a civil servant and you are an Anglophone, just go ahead. If this struggle, you hate it. If you hate what is happening, just keep it quiet. Keep it quiet. No, there is no democracy. Don't tell me that it is your right to be against the struggle. No way. Be against the struggle in your bedroom. No one has the right to be against the revolution. Don't kill that bullshit of democracy. No one has a right to be against the revolution publicly. If you are against the revolution, be against it in your bedroom. You and your wife, when you are doing your mommy and pepe, or when you are having your phone in your room, be against. But don't come out, because when you come out publicly against the revolution, it means you are coming against 8 million plus, and you will be treated differently. So, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. And this goes even to my family. I don't have a problem. Whether you work with the civil service, or I don't have a problem, because I don't have the means to feed you. I don't have the means to take care of your bills, pay your homes. We have to be real here. We have to be real. We can't say, leave. We have to be real here. But what we are saying is that if you are a civil servant or a political appointee, don't do things which goes against the revolution. Don't do things which makes us a baby. If you cannot support the revolution, stay you quiet and go ahead, you do your things. Go ahead with your job, buy your profit and beans, buy your bread, do your things, have sex with your husband or wife, do what you're doing, we don't care. But the moment you do things which directly affect the revolution, that is when we'll come against you. This line should be clear. And what everyone should be clear. Whether you are a friend, you are a relative, or who. This line, this is where I draw the line. I don't have any problem with anyone, civil servants, anyone who work with the regime. Because as a matter of fact, where we want to work, you need money. How can I stop you? You need money. You must live. But there are things you can do. You can give us intel. Behind the scenes. You can create WhatsApp groups. Behind the scenes. You can support them behind the scenes. You can give us intel. You can support us. Without being against us. There are things you can do. There are many of them in the government. There are many of Anglophones in the civil service who give us intel, who give us message. And we appreciate. And it's a place to keep them a cover. There are many of them who tell us, who give us credible information, credible intel. We appreciate that. So please. But there is no way. Those of you who call yourself political appointees, see, man, if they appoint you, whether be lecturer for who serve for University of Buya, if they appoint you any delegate, listen, take your appointment, call your woman, call your mommy, call your friends inside house, buy a champagne, una drink, una chop, una dance. End for day. Stop that nonsense. Say you want to go for village, for go do homecoming. As what? How would that appointment? Okay, Professor Leket Tambo, appointed chair of GC board. How would that appointment benefit the Liberian County? How will it bring development to Liberian County? How? How will your appointment as a chair of GC board bring development to Liberian County? How? It will benefit you only and your family. It will benefit you only and your family to receive money salary. You and your family. How will it benefit people? How? How will the appointment of someone as a minister help that division? What type of foolish and nonsense mentality is that? Very foolish and nonsense mentality. How will appointment that you say you have been appointed as a political appointee and you go to do homecoming, how will it benefit us? Apart from you and your family, how? How? It's an insult. That you know very well the political realities back home. And then you carry yourself under a party which is even hated by the people. You carry yourself to go to that place to go and do homecoming. Then, not only that, you went to Nchang. You hired people because you know that in your community, your people will not come out. You go to Nchang. You hire people. You carry them in a bus to bring them. It's an insult now. It's an insult. It means that you are not only accepting your appointment, but you are trying to show to the world that Lebia Lem is for Bia. Which means you, Professor Leketambo, you are against the revolution. When you go and do that nonsense of a homecoming back home, you use money, you spend more money, and you go and dance. Then you give them food and drinks. You give them food and drinks. How did I help them? Then you give them food today, tomorrow. How would I help them? Are you giving them market to a farm roads? Are you giving them jobs? They tell me jobs. Are you giving them jobs? Then you tell me that the people are suffering, and you know there is war. You carry your own self. Then you showed bad faith. Says you showed bad faith. Fully, if you know you are tough, Why did you go and use the people in your locality? You go to Inchang, you hire people in bus, you bring them over so that they will come and show in the gallery. And CRT will show it. Hey. You see, the BLM was against. You see, the BLM. You see, because you are fooling yourself. You are using the community to fool the people, to fool beer, to fool the community. But we say it stops from today. It stops. You will do that in Boya. You will do that in Victoria, in Bamenda, and Rubet. In the communities, we say no. It will not happen in the communities. It will not happen. You do that in Kumu, in Boya and the rest, but not in the community. We say no. We say no. We say no. So, they are correct. They are correct. They are correct that in self-defense, they are correct that in taking charge of their own locality, they have the right to arrest Legetambu, to arrest all those people who come to give a political lie, to show a political lie, to give a different impression to the world that something is different. No, they are right. 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 Because it's an insult. Take your appointment, will not refuse, will not deny. Take your appointment, show for your house. Celebrate with your wife for night. Buy wine. If you like, have all night sex with your wife to show that you're happy. Nobody cares. You cook unkui, for an arrow with your family, una gym, una job. No one cares. Accept it. No problem. No one will come in your home and take you. No way. But the fact that you carry your legs to go to a community under CBDM to show the world that the people are happy. Meanwhile, it's not even the people. Meanwhile, there are people that you have hired from La Republic to come. It's treason. It's treason. It's treason against it. It's treason. It's an act of treason. You did not only try to sabotage the revolution, you went as far as lying by hiring Cameroonese, bring them into another land to show the world that the people of the BLM are happy with Paul Biya. The people of the BLM are against restoration. The people of the BLM are fine. They are happy that you have been appointed as head of GC board. Has to believe nonsense. 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 How does that even help us? How? No way. No way. It does not. So you see, at the end of the day, now we citizens Anglophones them will take our head with the fine tune. Now we. But after saying this, I have a message for the restoration forces. Please, if you are a restoration force, if you are watching me now, if you are in the BLM or anywhere, any of the force that you have people in your custody, now I'm talking to those in the BLM, please, we must, as a matter of fact, treat everyone we arrest with dignity, with love. In fact, we must be different. We must show to the world that we are different. We know that it's a young war. It's a young revolution. As a young revolution, we are still learning. So please, I'm calling on the indulgence of our restoration forces that please, when you take any prisoner of war, when you please don't harm them, please treat them with the utmost dignity, treat them with the utmost respect, give them food, give them water. In fact, our revolution is not against them. They too are victims. They too are victims of the system. We say our revolution is against the system, but if you are in that system and you are affected, there's nothing we can do. So please, I am appealing that for our restoration forces, if you are watching me and you know any of them, or you are watching me from the BLM, please, I am saying that, please, let us treat Professor Legetambu and any other with some dignity, with some respect. Please, no hair. Don't harm them. Don't harm them. Don't molest. We must show that we are different. We must show that we are different. We are not like Republic that goes and burns houses. We're not them. We are a cultured people. So it is new. Each day we learn. We learn. Please, if you must make a video of them, don't skip them naked. Don't. Please. Don't skip them naked. Make them video with their clothes on. Let them even sit comfortable and you interview them and talk with them. No, you must not show them naked before we think that you have done it. No, please. So please, I am calling on the indulgence of our defense forces and all those who have direct control over these defense forces that let us hence learn to treat our prisoner of war or all those that have been taken, we treat them with dignity, with respect, with love, knowing that they are also victims of the system, of the system. But because we are where we are, we have no choice than to act. But we will show the world, we will show that we are different, we will show that we are ready to be a military on our own, we will show that we are ready to be self-governing the way we treat those in our custody. Because they also have, even though in their custody, they also have certain rights. They have the right to eat, they have the right for water, they have the right to have fresh air, they have the right to be served as human beings. So please, I am begging, I am calling on our restoration forces, our self-defense forces, all those who are the ground commanders, all those who have direct links to them. If you hear me, please take a message back to them that President Tambo and the rest, please give back his slot. I've seen a video that you took his slots and leave him only with the pants. Please, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. These are things we must say it. It's a matter of education. You know, we have a right to self-defense, but we must do it correctly. We must do it under certain international norms, certain international space, without breaching those norms and space. Because at the end of the day, at the end of time, there will be time for reckoning. So whatever we do, we must also look at our actions. How will it play internationally? How will it play locally? How will it play against our own selves, against our vision going forward? So please, that is the message I just want to pass. We must not act like public. We know, I know that we are angry. We are angry. But let us put that anger in a more positive way. We must not act or behave like public. Never behave like them. Never behave like a military. Never behave like citizens, because we are different. We must show that we are different. We must show that we are ready to be a self-governing body, and we must show that we are a people. We are a people with dignity, because as Amazonians, as Anglo-Saxon, we came from an area that we regard human dignity, human love. So please, that is the message I want to pass across to our self-defense forces. Like I said, it's a young revolution. We will make mistakes. But we must be learning from our mistakes going forward. We will make mistakes daily. We will make mistakes in our operational tactics. We will make mistakes in whatever we do. But going forward, we must, as a matter of fact, put that in the back of our mind. So, and again, I want to simply to congratulate our self-defense forces, to congratulate our foot soldiers, those on ground zero, who are sleeping in the bushes, who are putting everything possible to make sure that this revolution stays alive. Know that in this platform, in Barretta News, we appreciate you, we adore you, you remain our heroes and our hero. We will continue to push for support, we will continue to support you in whatever way we can. But rest assured that you force on the ground, you foot soldiers, you remain our mommies, you remain our daddies, you remain our aunts, our uncles, because you are keeping homeland safe, because you are keeping the revolution alive. We love you, self-defense forces, and we will continue to support you till we arrive in Buea, because we believe in a responsible military. We believe in a responsible self-defense, and we believe in responsible self-defense action. You've seen that in all our actions. In the Republic that goes around, burns our villages, kill our people, beat our people. We don't do that. We are cultured. We are cultured people, and we only act in self-defense. And sometimes we do what we call anticipatory actions. In fact, we anticipate at all, then we attack. So we do. So what we are doing is within international norms, is within international space. That is why they call us separatists. That is why they call us restoration forces. That's why they call us fighters. And we must do everything possible to keep ourselves within that rim. Within that rim. This is very, very, very important. Thank you. Thank you very much. The next point on the agenda is about the Self-Defense Council. The Self-Defense Council. I sent out a notice a few days back, and I said, we have now a Self-Defense Council. And that council has 3 main groups with other affiliates. And I said, this is good. We as a people, we have to empower that Self-Defense Council. Because if we have all the groups coming to that council to talk, to see how they can identify, it is good because now I know that what happens is that they are trying to identify all the fighters. Yes, we have to identify all the fighters. That is what they are trying to do, to identify all the fighters, so that fighter A will not claim that he is from fighter B, and fighter B will not claim from fighter C, so that they'll stop double crossing. You can move from one group to another. So we need that. So the self-defense groups, those that have come together to form, I think it's a nice initiative. It's something that we've been talking about, collaboration. And so it is something we have to support, to empower it, and that they must collaborate more and more in good faith. They must collaborate more and more with dignity, collaborate with compromises. And once they do that, now look at in Libya Alem, we had about 3 forces joining together to act. That's what we call collaboration. In Kokpa and Bonga area, we had many other forces, they join together and they act because we are all fighting for the same flag. We are all fighting for the same ambassador. So we appreciate the fact that these self-defense groups, they have come together to form that council, and it's a baby council which is growing, and we expect that in the next few days, we shall see the resolutions, we shall see the text, so that we can be able to give an informed position, an informed decision. And for all those groups that are still yet to join the council, I'm talking of the ADF, I'm talking of Sukadef, these 2 groups that are 2 of the major groups on Ground Zero that are still yet to join the council based on certain parameters in which they have made known. So it is my place that behind the scenes, like you said, negotiation is behind the scenes. Negotiation is not public. We must not come to the public try to bully people. We must go behind the scenes to negotiate. They will come at the scenes. So I am appealing on the ADF and the leadership. I am appealing on Sukadef that please give this collaboration a chance, compromise, negotiate behind, reach out, and see how feasible, possible you can join this council. Because I think that sometimes we have to seize an opportunity. We have to seize the moment. We have to be there. We have to be inside, so that we can raise our voice. We can talk about this point. If it doesn't work, then we can walk out. We must not stay out and complain when it's being done. So I'm appealing on the leadership of the ADF and Sukadef that please they should see how this defense council. I know for sure that they are not yet part based on certain parameters in which they have set, they have made. But at the end of the day, we must separate fiction and reality. Fiction and reality. No matter how the IG came about, let us go down to reality. So let us see how we can fix it. We can fix it. So I'm calling openly that the ADF and Sukadef leadership, they should give this council some benefit of doubt. They should find ways behind the scenes to talk. We must keep talking amongst ourselves. If Russia can talk with China, if Russia can talk with USA, what stops us Amazonians to talk amongst ourselves? We are still a very small unit, very small, 8 million. Okay, you see, Manu, very small, 8 million. We can talk amongst ourselves. I know for sure that the ADF, Sukadef, they mean good. There are people that have done. They keep doing wonderful and tremendous job back home in Ground Zero. But we know that when we collaborate, we can gain more as a people together. That brings me to my trip to Buea. We've seen that the acting president of the Indian government, he has launched my trip to Buea, and on the website I find the website very good, very simple, very understanding. The website is simple and good. People are there contributing, and I also have made that appeal and said people should contribute to because the idea about my trip to Buea, the idea that you are buying a seat to sit in front. The whole idea is very motivational. And for me, with my small 100 euro, I bought my own back seat. You know, there you have 100 euros, $500, $100, $500, and the rest. Me, I don't have $500. When I posted, someone came and said, Mark Barretta, you big like this, you gave only 100. I know $100 is small, but $100 can do more. I have contributed to ADF, I have contributed to Sukadev, I have contributed to Tigers, I have contributed to ARA, to all other groups. I have done that. So now I've supported my chip with my own. I've bought my own seat, my seat, now back seat. I will put that there, $100. But I know that if all of us in our thousands, imagine 1 million only giving $10. Much money. Imagine 1 million giving $10. It's much money. So your money is not small. Any money you give is not small. Don't look at the money. Look at the intent. And the intent behind the money. So it's a place to go to mytriptoboya.com, mytriptoboya.com, and see how you can contribute. And the interim acting president has said, we should hold him responsible. You see, he has said we should hold him responsible if he doesn't deliver on the my chip. So there is no way you can hold him responsible if you don't contribute. Me, I've paid. So it's a must to come. If I have to raise my voice loud and say, hey, what is happening to my Boya? How much came in? How much has gone for self-defense? What is happening that self-defense group don't have money? I will have my voice to talk because I, Mark Barretta, my own money, even though it's not big, your own is $5,000. But before you have $500, inside $500, we have $100. Someone will give you $1. Inside $100, we have $1. So no money is small. Anyone, the person will get 5,000. The person will get 100. The person will get 50. All of us, we are equal. We are equal. You give, he said, you give according to, he said, to him, the Bible says, to he that more is given, more is expected. To he that little is given, little is expected. So, you be, if you make you make like $5,000 a month. So, what will be $1,000 for you? All of us, we have different pay grades. If they make many more in a month, give more. You make more, give more. You make less, give less. I have given my own $100 because I don't make money. I don't make money. My husband I've given it. So give your own. So all of us, whether you give 1,000, you give 5,000, you give 100, we are all equal in the eyes of Amazonia. Equal because we are all putting money. Maybe this event group needs maybe $10,000. And maybe then you have $5 that you gave. Maybe if you didn't give it, that $10, that $10,000 wouldn't have been completed. So all amounts, all money is accepted. All accepted. So please go and contribute to that. Go and contribute to that in the days to come. When you want to ask questions, your voice will have weight. You will not ask. You ask. You ask. You contribute. How much you pay? I think I need to ask you. So go and pay, not because you want to ask in the future, but because you believe in the fact that my trip to Boya will take us to Boya. I believe what I've seen, that this present AIP has more interest in the era of self-defense, and I believe that amount, it will go to where it was destined for. If it didn't go there, we will come again here to rape, because we are, as a people, as a media, it's our place to question authority. It's our place. It's our place to question authority. So, in the future, if the IG don't act, I will question the IG, like I've been doing. I will not stop. You know me that I will do it. I will question anyone. I will write. I will question. I will come against. So please, let us go to mytriptoboya.com and take your own name. Buy your seat. There are many seats. Buy your seat according to your level. Some of you have called me out. Some of you have called me out and have said, Mark Barretta, you should dedicate tomorrow's Sunday service for my Trip to Boya. Some people said, Mark Barretta, let the Sunday service, all the money which comes Sunday service, give it to my Trip to Boya. If you recall that I had stopped Sunday service offerings like for a month now. That happened just twice. I mean, contribution happened just twice. It happened just twice on 2 Sundays. And when it happened, the various self-defense groups had exactly what came in. I'm going to talk to my team. If it is something that we can do, we'll do it and see how we can channel everything for the My Chief Boya project. We will see between now and tomorrow what comes about that. So please, let's contribute. Diaspora contribute. Those home, many those home. I got a call from one mommy, from one mother in Yaoundé. Hey, that mommy, he called say, my son Margareta, where Margareta, my Pekin, I like you, my Pekin. How can we contribute? Those of us in Yaoundé, in Ganzo, want to contribute. We don't have means. My Pekin, how we will do? I say, where mommy? Now so, I don't know how we will do because we will not get any means for Ganzo to contribute. At least when we don't get banked. Because say we don't want to put people on ground zero for jeopardy. But we think say ground zero, they only do enough job. Ground zero, they only do enough job for keeping this revolution alive. We not say they want to contribute. We not say so Mamita way he want give 500. He want feel. Many of you in Kumba, in Kwakwa, in Bonge, in Tiko, in Victoria, in Boya, many of you, I know you want to give 500 CFA. You want to put money. You want to feel involved because you have to. I know we understand, but know that don't kill yourself. Don't back home. Don't kill yourself about financial contributions. Don't kill yourself. You are only doing enough. Don't kill yourself. I know most of you said, please, my Barretta, do this. If you create money mobile, the government will track it because it will go to a particular name. You see, so but we are still thinking ways possible how we can do that without putting your own security at risk. So please, back home, don't kill yourself. Don't knock because you want to feel involved. You really want to feel involved. You want to contribute. I know. I've seen it. Many of you come to me, Mark Barretta, please, those back home, we want to give. I know that some of you, that you work, some of you in the civil service, you have your palm wine, you will give your 500 francs CFA to support this. I know you will do it. But the time will come, time will come for that. For now, those in the diaspora, please, dip your hand for pocket. Put money for down. Put money for down. Dip your hand for pocket and act. No, talk. Those in the diaspora, put money for pocket. In fact, we are many of us here. From Germany to Belgium to USA to Canada, we are many of us. Thailand, Ukraine. Many of us. And here we have credit cards. We have credit cards. We have all type of cards. Cash app. All type of cards. Even with our nose, we can pay with our nose. PayPal. There are so many means we can pay. So many you can pay. Just close your eyes and say, okay, this money is for Mami Happy. Just close and say, okay, this money is for this Mami with the class. So, just say, hey, in fact, just see what's happening. Close your eyes and pay. And pay. And pay. You see. We have to be organized. We are saying that this revolution will not be won by what is $5,000? You think you give a group $5,000? What is $5,000? What can $5,000 do? How many Granot or Bizet can $5,000 buy? How many? Even the 2 million. What is 2 million? What is $2 million? What is $2 million? $2 million cannot even find a war between Kwakwa and Kumba. What is that? That's chicken money. It's chicken money. What is $2 million? What is $2 million to fund a revolution? What is $2 million? But because we as a people, we want to determine the cost of our freedom. We are self-funding. In fact, this is the only self-funding revolution I've seen. That the people, history will tell you that in the year 2018, a people somewhere in West Africa called Amazonia, history books next year, 2019, history books 2020 will say a people, a beautiful, handsome, fine, cultured people in 2016, 2018, they self-funded their revolution. A people who contributed $1, $5, $2, $3, $6, 10, 8, 9, 20, this. A self people. Yes, it's history. I'm making history. We don't have we sponsors. We don't have any government. We don't have any regime. We don't have Russia. We don't have Korea. We don't have China. We don't have nothing. No. We are only a people that, like any other country, we are saying that we have the right to have our own independence. We have the right. It's our right. That is why you have diasporas here. So they are doing 2 jobs, 3 jobs, 4 jobs. Some people have taken extra jobs just because they want to be funding the revolution. Yes. So for all those in the diaspora that you have taken extra jobs to fund the revolution, we say congratulations, go on. For those who are still on social media, only commenting, only arguing, we say, please, find money, find money, find money, find money, and fun, find money. So, I want to congratulate the diaspora. The diaspora, I know it's not easy. You know, it's not easy, that all the time, money. So I spoke with someone in USA. He said, he's called Nelson. And then he said, Mark Barretta, that this thing has drained me, but I will not stop. I spoke with someone today in Belgium, in Brussels. One other ambassador, he said, Mark Barretta, you see, this thing has drained me. Mark Barretta, it has drained me. Because each month, I say, but what we want to do? If you stop now, we will die. He said, we are already, there is no going back. Chris Adams used to say, it is not really free or die. As Amazonians, and the force you call yourself, there is no going back. We are there until we see the end. And the revolution needs money. It needs money. ADF needs money. Sokadef needs money. ARA needs money. Tigers needs money. Which other one again? All them need money. So please, Biko want them. Biko want them. We need it. Please, put your hands. Support. I don't tell you. Support. If you want to listen to more, I've been brief. You have to support self-defense. Our boys back home, they need medications. They need social. Are we thinking about their own families? I used to say, we are abroad, we are lucky. We are lucky. In fact, we are only fortunate that this revolution met us abroad. But because at any point in time in the life of every country, you always have diasporans. Even if today, Amazonia will finally reach Boya, we shall still have Amazonia in the diaspora. It will not end. And we shall still have a very active Amazonia in the diaspora. Now, instead of us be fighting the Republic, we will be holding our Amazonian government in Boya on the nyash if they try to do anything that will not foster the welfare of the people. Yes, for now, we are a revolutionary Amazonian people. But post-independence, we will transform. We will not be holding the government in place on their nyash, because we know what we went through to restore Amba. We will hold them on their nyash to make sure that they deliver to the people in Kwakwa, in Bonge, in Jinikinjim, in Batibo, in Kebong. They have to deliver to the people what we promised them. We must deliver. We have no choice than to deliver to the people of Amazonia. We have no choice. We must deliver. So you play your role, I play my role. We have the duty to deliver. And everything goes with money. Everything goes with money. Even Christ, the Bible says that. Now, which book? In the book of what? I don't know the book. But the Bible says that, give to Caesar what is Caesar, and to God what is God. That is Christ. So that is the Son of God, Jehovah, who is God himself, Jehovah. Christ said that, give to Caesar what is Caesar, and to God what is God. He was saying that, you see this coin, he said, Caesar, you see the coin. Now when he fails them for that coin, they say that Caesar, give it to Caesar, and give to God what is God. So people in Amazonia, we must give to Amazonia what it is. That means that we must dip our hands in our pockets and contribute. So the diaspora, rise up, diaspora, rise up. You sleep, we sleep in our cozy rooms, on You will have sex very well. But those in the bushes, they can't even have sex. They can't even enjoy. Can they enjoy? Those in the bushes, they sleep under mosquitoes. They don't have good blanket to cover themselves. That mommy and papa where maybe they will like their sleep with them. But now they cannot do that thing under the bush where nothing will cover them. They cannot. But you here in diaspora, you are free. Oh. We know that we are also at risk, yes, we know. Those of us that we are the main people, we know that we are also at risk, yes. But most of you, night will reach, you will sleep in the blanket, you will put your smart screen, you will play a good music, you will eat, then you will come on social media with your phone, you cosh. Meanwhile, you don't cross your foot, you are screen day, you watch a good movie. Then maybe your small banga mulema, or your small boy, they will beside you, you curly hair. Then you Dave with your phone. You ask for what's up. Shut up, ADF. Shut up, Alan. Shut up, IG. Shut up. Then you are there comfortably. You need to give Kobo, you need to give. But you are there. You are there. Only to argue, to cause confusion, to shout. But people are staying home. So please. We are fortunate. I need to say, none of us, the diaspora ran. No. The war didn't meet us in Cameroon. And we ran to abroad. No. The war met us here. Because the revolution meeting for China, the meeting for USA, we are only responding to what is happening back home. And we are only giving our means back home. So, don't only cross your legs with your small banga mulema or your small fine boy beside you. Then you argue for what's up. You argue. You curse. Or you be busy. That was spy. Or you screenshot. Or anything I talk, you dump. Say this, shut up, this, that. Then at the end of the day, your bank account it increase. Come on, you need to give. For all those people who are doing that, stop it. But I respect and I get faith. The diaspora say, the diaspora, you can do more. You can do more by funding the revolution. You can do more. Because our people deserve the best. You can do more because our people need it. They need it. They need just in fact, there are people back home. They need just our support and our morale. They need us to keep on building their morals. That is what our people need. So let us give them that. Let us give them that morale to keep fighting. Let us give them that we will not stop to fund. That's our duty. That's our secret call. But of course, we will not fail to come out to criticize a move that we don't like. We'll do it. I am the chief of that. I do it often. I'm not shy. I'm not shy to criticize when I want to do it. I do it without thinking anyone will angry with me. I do it. There are times I've lost friends. There are times I've gone days without talking with some friends because of my positions, because of my ways, because of my thinking. But it means nothing. It means nothing. Because as a people, as an individual, we have to be true to ourselves. If you're not true, if you lie to yourself, then who you talk to? If you lie to your own self, you will talk to who? So we have to be true to ourselves. Let's be true to ourselves. Because if you don't true to your own self, they say, the Bible says, Christ says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Why do you think the Holy Bible says that? Why did they Christ talk so? Christ talks say, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Because Christ does say, there is no way a human being, if you hate yourself, the moment you hate yourself, you die. That's why most people who commit suicide, we want to check, they begin to hate themselves. That's why it is very dangerous to start saying that someone hating him or herself. That is very careful. The moment you see anyone who hates him or herself, please, that person needs help. Because that moment, that person can commit suicide. That person will die. So, whether you have to start liking yourself, like yourself, whether you fat, you get big belly, you get big head, or you will walk. But of course, there's some people who will walk, who know, who walk per day. Who walk per day, who know another one. Whether you will walk, or you handsome, or you fat, or you slim, love yourself. Love yourself, because if you don't love yourself first, you will not have the best outcome. Yes, love yourself first. Anyway, they say beauty lies in the eyes of the world. So whether you will nobody smiles you as you find. Whether you find, smiles you as you will walk. That was just an aside. All right. All right. So, I think that has brought me to the end. I think those are the points I want to make. But I have this announcement I forgot to make. Announcement. Please, before coming live, I was told that there are 5 heavy machine guns, 20 armor tankers, 100 trucks, which just passed Kumba 1 hour ago, going toward Kwakwa. Again, there are 5 heavy machine guns, 20 armor tankers, 100 trucks, which just passed Kumba and may be going towards Kwakwa and Bonge area. This info came to me when I was about going live. I forgot. I just saw it on my list. Please, send the message out. Please, there are 5 heavy machine guns, 20 armor tankers, 100 trucks. We just passed Kumba 1 hour ago, and they are going towards Kwakwa and Bonge. Please, our guys should be ready. This weekend might be very sad for us, but we'll keep on. Why in Binganjo? In Binganjo, there are swarms of helicopters and soldiers there now. In Binganjo, there are swarms of helicopters. So please, if you have a family in Binganjo, please tell them there are swarms of military soldiers now all over. They're like sea. They're really like Mamuata. They're plenty. Binganjo, there are swarms of heavy military people in Binganjo and helicopters on the air. Please, these are the 2 information I have to bring. But to say that La Republique, instead to take those things and fight Boko Haram, they are fighting a people. They are fighting a people. They are fighting a people that only want the dignity to live as human beings. As human beings. So please, this brings me to the end of the show. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you will take this information back home. Let me give you a recap of what I have said. A recap of what I have said. So that if you are just joining, you have a recap of what I have said. Number 1, I have said there should be no elections in Amazonia. Our councillors, our people must know that there is no way an election will bring an end to what they call the Anglophone crisis, what has now turned to be the Amazonian revolution. Elections will not do. It will not do. The SDF knows it. CBDM knows it. Those they know it very well that they are going because they see politics as a way of life. Yes, those politicians, they have taken politics as a profession. They have no job. They have nothing. They are all this. Politics is their own way to eat. So they will not care because they look at politics as a profession. In fact, I've never seen anywhere where politics is a profession, apart from in Cameroon. Even in other countries, in Nigeria, you see politicians who are business people, who are business people, poor money. People who don't even need the politics. They need the politics maybe just to, to show that you are a chief, you are that. But in Cameroon, we have professional politicians, people whose job are politicians. So they will do everything to kill you to be in politics. We say no more in Amazonia. So please, just back home, we have said election. If somebody told you that when you go and vote, it will help them, it's a lie. It's a lie. It will not. It will not. So we are saying that any person, whether who, CBDM, SDF, when you find yourself as a senator in that list, where we will not say they go bundle them inside hall to vote. Any person where his name appears for that list as a senator, automatically you have declared yourself an enemy of 8 million people. And you watching me, that is your relative. You watching me, that it is your jumba or your husband or your wife or who friend. Tell them that they are going against the revolution. And that tell them that it is not 2011. Now we are in a different era. It is not business as usual. They have seen it. Number 2, I also said that all those who go to organize homecoming of Tangi Bia is a slap on us. And I also caution our restoration forces that please treat every person you take with dignity, with respect, with love, give them food, give them water, don't harm them. Don't, never in the history harm them. They deserve, they also have rights, as prisoners also have rights. They have rights of free air, they have rights to eat, they have rights to water, for clothing. So the video that we have seen, Professor Lambo take care with just empty skin, you know, with just pants, is not good. It's not good. Please, we are learning. It's a process. We are learning. So we are saying that any foot commander or soldiers that sees us, please know that take things back home. Let us treat our people. You can interview them with their clothes on. No problem. Don't naked them. Don't show their private parts. We have to be better than La Republic. In fact, we have a choice. We don't have a choice. We have to be better than La Republic. We do not have a choice. Now, the next point about the Self-Defense Council, I've said a Self-Defense Council has been formed with some other groups, and I've also applied with the ADF and SOCADEF to consider, to see how they can be part of this council after background negotiations, background dialogue. It's a plea that we are putting forward because we think it is good for Amazonia. And lastly, I spoke about my trip to Buea, that the diaspora, we have to do more to support my trip to Buea and all self-defense groups that we think that are doing the job on the ground. And that brings me to the end of this of this show. I would like to also announce that in some few, I think 7 p.m. we have the vice president, the acting vice president, Mr. Comrade Mr. Taka, coming over SBC to talk on also my trip to Buea. I don't have the time yet. I don't know that Dr. Santos will come with the first edition of the press briefing in SBC. I don't have the time, and I don't know the time yet. But check on SBC to check Comrade Taka and Dr. Santos coming over with the Amazonia press briefing. If there are any questions, I would like to take, but I think that it is time for us to go, have some rest, enjoy your weekend, and let me also go and enjoy my own weekend. Have some food to eat, have some rest. Thank you for joining this show. Thank you for staying with me for at least for almost 2 hours going now. And may God bless you. Please, I call upon you to pray for people back home. Pray for those in Big Nganjo. Pray for those in Kwakwa, Bongen, in Manu, in Batibo, and everywhere. Pray for our people. Pray for our people that we should seek for justice. Tomorrow Sunday in the afternoon, I'll be live again with our usual Barretta News Sunday service. We'll be live tomorrow Sunday to round up the week and usher us into the next week ahead. So if you are watching from Kwakwa, if you are watching from Ikiliwindi, from Mato, from Kusala, from Boyarot, from Dadi, from Kendem, from Bashontai, from Tinto, from Biagwa, from Alu, from Menjin, Lebialem, Bangem, Kupe, Nguti, Ekondo Titi, Bachontai, Victoria, Boya, Bokwango, Sase, Moliko, My 16, Munya, Ekondo Titi, Akona, Nkumbo, Mbui, Nkambe, Batibo, Ndu, Bamenda, everywhere across Amazonia, those in La Republic. If you're watching also in Nigeria, in Cross River State, in Ikom, I know there are many refugees are watching in Nigeria. Watching in Nigeria, those of you that are refugees, we also have you at heart. If you're watching in South Africa, in USA, Canada, Ukraine, Russia, China, Thailand, everywhere across the globe. Thank you very much for joining this show. I can see also from whom, yeah, you're watching from whom. Thank you very much for joining this show. We are going to stop. We're going to stop the show for now. But I want you to know that. I want you to recall that we are only separated by the oceans and seas, but we are bonded by the common love to see Amazonia free. What has brought us together in this world of social media? What has made some of us good friends? What has made some of us good brothers, good sisters? good people, because we all have the common zeal to see Amazonia free. And also, yes, those from Dubai and the UEA, from Fontem, I see, from Fontem, I see everywhere. May God bless you, and may you stay blessed. Aluta continua. In God we trust. Inshallah. Thank you. Bye-bye.